BBC Radio Kent, and we know that for many people, Christmas can be a lonely time of year. And according to Age UK, 500,000 older people go at least 5 or 6 days a week without speaking to anyone at all. But now a team of community connectors in Kent who specialise in helping over 65s overcome loneliness and get re-engaged with the local community have been offering their support through this festive period. It's part of the positive wellbeing service provided by members of Kent County Council's Community Warden team. And one of those connectors is Mandy Verlander from Westgate, a connector in Westgate and a community warden for the Herne Bay area. Delighted that Mandy is on the line. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you very much for inviting me.
No, delighted to have you on the programme. And can you just explain to us, tell us exactly what is a community connector?
Oh, absolutely. So there are 8 community connectors within the Connected Communities Interreg funded project that we're doing, which is a pilot for the rest of the Community Warden service. So I don't know if you've heard of a Community Warden before, have you?
No, I haven't. Tell us more.
Okay.
Tell us more about it.
Kent County Council have community wardens over the whole of Kent, and we work in the heart of communities, and we help with everything from welfare checks to people to setting up projects, working with schools, doing talks on scams, all sorts of things. So we're currently doing another service now based on positive wellbeing and social prescribing.
And how much of a difference does the help that you and other community connectors make to Kent residents? What are they saying about the help you give them?
Well, loneliness isn't always obvious. Everything that we're doing is to try and combat the social isolation and loneliness. It can really creep up on people. You can actually be in a room full of people and feel intensely lonely. Community wardens, we're generally problem solvers, but the connector service is a way to empower people to have more of a role in improving their own well-being and engage with their health and community. So, for example, one of the lovely ladies that we see in Westgate, she lost her husband sadly last year, so she was really, really lonely in a house that was very quiet, and she really loved music. So we went along and we sort of spoke to her about things that she might be interested in locally, but also we managed to get a couple of her radios working in her house so that she could listen to music and she wouldn't sort of just be rattling around in a quiet house. She'd be feeling a bit more like she had a bit of company. So it's a very wide-ranging service, not just getting them connected with local things that are going on in the community, but also we sort of sit with them and have a meeting and go through a personal action plan so that it gives them something to be engaged with themselves. For example, obviously, bearing in mind the COVID restrictions, we have to be really careful with that. As wardens, we're tapped into the support available for vulnerable people and isolated people in our communities. But we can also set up activities if there are gaps in the provision locally. So, for example, over in Westgate, I've been working with Age UK to set up a regular coffee morning that's going to be happening, hopefully, in the new year, where people can come along every week and meet up in the council offices.
Sounds amazing, the work that's being done. Tell me, Mandy, if someone is listening to this programme this morning and wants to reach out, they want to become more connected again with their local community, how can they get in touch with you? Okay,
so the easiest way is to Google Community Connectors. That's a really quick way of doing it. But the email address is community.connectors@kent.gov.uk. The telephone number is 03000 422065, and that's between 10 and 3 p.m. If you go onto the KCC website, you can actually fill in an online form. And so it's kent.gov.uk and then /community connectors.
Brilliant. That is fantastic. Great service and great work. Mandy Verlander there is a connector in Westgate and a community warden for the Herne Bay area. Mandy, thanks for coming on and a very happy new year to you. Great work there. Just a reminder, particularly of that phone number if you are feeling lonely and would like to become more connected to the community you live in. This is that number, 03000 422 065 03000 422 065, and those lines are open between 10 and 3 p.m. today.